Woo! Let's get wild. Today on Chicos Talk Show, let's talk about self-respect and let's talk about what are you doing for each other, I mean, a lot of people say, oh, I ain't got a lot of jobs, I ain't got this, and I ain't got that, but, the biggest thing is, man, I got pride. I had to take a little job at McDonald's and I'm sitting there like, dang, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't me, this ain't who I am. But I tell myself, God's always put some job in my way that, that I've always met somebody cool and that's always helped me out, So I want to sit there and see what McDonald's has to offer me, who's going to be that cool person, But I want to do a lot of shout outs, I want to tell a lot of people thank you for what they've been coming in my life and for everything that they've done for me, because there's been a lot of people, that's really helped me out in life, that's really been there, that's really been motivated to take a step in my life and try to help me with my future. My biggest one is going to go to King Kong. If you know who King Kong is, then you know who he is. He's my brother. But anyways, I want to tell Mr. Pierce thank you, Milton Pierce. He's always been in and out, always checking on me, making sure everything's going all right. And that's a big thing. I also want to thanks to my babysitters. They're a blessing. I couldn't do what I'm doing without them. I want to also say thank you to Monica Woods. She's always got something positive to bring to the table. It doesn't matter what your situation is. She's gonna be there for you. And that's one of my biggest things is respect and I'm trying to grow up. I'm trying to be a positive role model. I'm trying to influence kids to do right things. I came from a negative situation, but hey, look where I'm at now. And the biggest thing is, God will provide. I'm not one of them guys that say, oh, I was making $15 an hour. I'm not going to work at McDonald's for no $7.25. I'll work at McDonald's for $7.25. I'll sit there and work for $5.15 if I got to. If that's what it takes for me to get up and get motivated and pay for my kids and have my kids as a Christmas. If that's what it takes for me to be a father and to sit there and try hard, And I mean, don't get me wrong. Yeah, I hustle on the side. If I can make $5 on something, I'm gonna flip it. So that's the biggest thing is, hey, I'm not sitting here trying to play games. I ain't got time for foolishness. I ain't got time for drama. You know what I'm saying? We're getting old, and I want to make my chapter and my stories each book. Because every page is every day. So if I can't sit there and look back at my book and watch these Chicos talk shows when I get 50 and 60. Because this is what Chicos Talk Show is really about. Me sitting there saying, what did I say? Did I practice what I preached? Did I do what I say I was going to do? King Kong sits there and he tells me these verses and he sits there and he lectures me and I listen and, he helps me out through some stuff, and he's like, well, you could have done this and da-da-da. And, that's brother love right there, you know what I'm saying? So I got to keep that. I wanted to give a shout out to Porky, you know what I'm saying? Cool. We went fishing, if you call that fishing. That was pretty cool, though. Y'all should come out to the football field and let Porky hit you a couple times, and then let King Kong hit you a couple times. But and let Will and Roger catch a couple touchdowns on you. But the thing is, man, you're not promised tomorrow, so I'm gonna live every day like it's today. Now that don't mean, oh, let's go party or let's go drink. That means make sure you tell somebody you love them. Make sure you tell them that, hey, I love you. They got this service that there's 3 churches that actually go like door to door and giving cookies in a little brochure sermon. And they tell you right up front, it's not church related. I respect that, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people's like, man, I ain't trying to hear that, church stuff. I'm just being real, because you can't, if you go to church all the time, you can't think outside the box how other people's reacting, because you're like, man, I'm getting a blessing every Sunday. To these people, like, you're crazy. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Let's just be real. You know, they don't go to church. They don't know much about God. They just think it's some rich white folks thing they do, you know? I mean, hey, it is what it is. But, you know, so the biggest thing is, you know, is keep pushing forward. Keep doing what you got to do. Because, you know what I'm saying, the biggest thing is, at the end of the day, you got to respect yourself. You got to tell yourself that, hey, I made this count. I used to tell myself I had to make $200 a day. If you ask my friends or ex-friends or da-da-da, Chico was about his money. And that's what came first. You know, and then, I don't know, man. I'm trying to step it up, you know. I'm trying to not be all about my money. I'm trying to be about others. You know, like yesterday, you know, we was over there getting groceries at Walmart. No, actually, that was today. My bad. That was today. We're getting groceries, and I actually see this lady just waiting for a associate at Walmart, and I'm like, you know what, ma'am? I got you. Took my buggy and her buggy. I went to her car, unloaded her groceries. And you know what? It felt good. She tried to give me money. No, you know what? No. Because that greed would have kicked in, and I would have been like, yeah, give me that. Oh, that's all you got to give me. So the thing is, it felt good not to be greedy. It felt good to be thinking about somebody else instead of yourself. You know, so it really made her day. I think she told me thank you maybe 15 times on the real. 15 times. You know, it's like I was in Toccoa maybe about a week ago. There was a mattress in the middle of the road coming on 123, right after we passed the shells when you turn on 123. And there was a mattress. I stopped, put my hazards off, kicked the mattress in the halfway house, you know, put it in the ditch. Hey, but anyway, that's enough of Chicos Talk Show. Like I said, if you like this, put like on the status, you know. I know we got a lot of viewers, and I'm trying to count who's viewing, and I'm trying to see the messages. Also, check out Taboo. You know, we got them sex products. Anyway, it's really romance parties. You know, it's something for, you know, couples that really lost the edge and is trying to get back in the groove. And because, I mean, you know, being with somebody 10, 15 years, that's a long time, you know. I mean, you know, those kind of ideas is like, oh, I can work instead of do this. So, remember your loved ones, everything. Chicos Talk Show. Peace.